Hi, it's Vanessa Levin from Pre-K Pages, and I'm super excited to be joining you today along with Christina from the Purple Alphabet. I have 3 of my absolute favorite things that you can find at the dollar store to help your child or children learn how to cut. I have arranged a few things in this tray here. The tray was purchased at the Dollar Tree, and it's traditionally used for chips and dip or veggie tray or something like that, where the dip goes here in the middle and your goodies go around the outside. But we also like to use these a lot for cutting activities and Play-Doh activities. So some things I have here, some paper. I just cut up some small strips of paper. You can use construction paper or whatever kind of paper you have. And then I found these in the Dollar Tree, and they came in packs, you know, a pack of several. These traditionally are called pipe cleaners or chenille stems. And I cut them in half and I put them here as an invitation for the children to thread. And then here we have paper straws, also from the Dollar Tree. I've already got some cut up here, and so you can see we had yellow and teal, and some of these other straws here may have come from the Target dollar spot. But all you have to do is invite your children who already know how to cut these straws up into small pieces, and then they can thread the pieces of the straw onto the chenille stems and make little bracelets and things. How fun is that? So they're practicing their cutting skills when they cut the straws, but they can also thread them. So those are 2 really great things that will help your kids strengthen the muscles in their hands that are used to hold scissors. So usually you can find these straws at the Dollar Tree, and they're usually on end caps, kind of near the, well, they can be anywhere, but I found mine near the food section. So paper straws from the Dollar Tree to make a threading activity, which is great to strengthen the muscles in the hands to learn how to cut. Another thing I have are stickers. So we all know little kids love stickers, but quite often you can find them at the dollar stores seasonally. So these are some spring stickers, and I've cut them up and taken them off the big page and put them in this tray. And what the children can do, I've just taken some strips of paper here and I've drawn some lines on them with a black marker. And all you have to do is invite your children to place the stickers on the paper just like that. So they can go through and they'll have a blast peeling the stickers off. And as they peel the stickers off, they are actually using these 2 fingers right here called the pincer grasp. And those fingers, right, that grasp there is what will eventually be used to hold a pencil in their hands. And so after they've filled the spaces there, you can invite them to cut on the lines if you would like, if you think they're able, or if you have a younger child who is just learning how to cut, you can get scissors just like this at the Dollar Tree in the office supply section. And these scissors are great because they have this little spring right here. And this spring will help your children to open and close the scissors, because quite often they can put their fingers in, but opening and closing is really hard for them. So for your beginning cutters, you can just invite them to use these clothespins. They call these training scissors. So if your little one is just learning how to cut, training scissors are the way to go. So get yourself a pair of these, and I usually like to put the cutting instrument right in the middle there. Then they can do whatever they want with these. So now that they have all these little squares, it's up to them what they would like to do with them. Another thing that young children like to do is to use paper punches. These are super fun, and as they squeeze these, they get little shapes that come out, right? So you have to introduce them how to do this. It takes a lot of strength. Sometimes they'll need to put it on the table and push. And ta-da! They can take all these little butterflies here. And I believe I got this paper punch perhaps at the Target dollar spot. They often have them there. But they can go through and they can punch as many of these little shapes as they want, because it's great for exercising the muscles in the hands that are going to be used to eventually write and of course to cut. So they can then use these as stencils if they want to. And I get these at a lot of different places. This one is super fun because it's easier. It has a lever. The lever is a lot easier for the little ones to punch. So they can punch this one really easily. And then these come out the bottom. So you just slide that and then they come right out. So we've looked at the paper punches, the threading activity. Another thing that little kids like to do is stamp. And you can see that when you pick up the stamp, you're holding it very similar to the way you would hold a pencil. And the kids love these stamps. They love, love, love them. And you can do this any way you would like. But all they have to do is press on the paper and stamp the shape. These self-inking stamps, which are not always self-inking, as you can see, because they're from the dollar store, these are quite often in the Target dollar spot. You can usually find bags of these seasonally, so your kids will have fun. Even taking the lid off is a fine motor skill, and fine motor skills are those muscles in the hands that need to be exercised so that they can be strong enough for your child to cut with regular preschool scissors. These are Fiskars, my favorite brand with the blunt tip for preschoolers. These are the training scissors. You can get those at the dollar store. And then I also have some loop scissors for your little kids who really can't master the thumb and the two fingers below just yet. This is kind of a precursor to all that. And all they have to do is squeeze it, right? And they can cut on those lines. So you can also have your kids use these if you prefer. You can't get these at the dollar store. You do have to order those. But for those kids who are just learning how to cut, this is a great tool because all they need to do is just squeeze instead of using their thumb and the other two fingers, which is sometimes awkward for beginning cutters. So there you have it. We've got threading with paper straws and chenille stems. We've got scraps of paper with seasonal stamps, which is great for fine motor. We've got stickers for fine motor skills as well. Then they can cut along those lines. We've got our paper punches, and we even have some glue. So I like to have the kids put all their little punches in the middle here, and then they can take this glue and glue it on paper. And that's even more fun and exciting for them as they actually get to use the glue and exercise those fine motor skills. I don't get the glue at the dollar store. That never works out. So there you have it. Those are some ideas for helping your children learn how to cut in a fun and exciting and playful way. So I hope you got some ideas you can take back and use at home or in your classroom to help your children strengthen their fine motor skills and learn how to cut. And I want to thank Christina again from the Purple Alphabet for inviting all of us to collaborate with her today. If you haven't checked out her YouTube channel, you're definitely going to want to do that. And if you like what you hear today, you can follow me, Vanessa from Pre-K Pages, over on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and all the other cool places. I will put all the links in the description of the video below. Thanks again for watching, and if you like what you see, don't forget to subscribe to my channel too. Have a great day.